Hi there, Year 11. Week 3 of the lockdown, and just some more messages from us as to next year, really, is what we're going to be focusing on in today's assembly. Thinking about your options for sixth form and college, or whatever those next steps are for you. I fully appreciate that this seems a long way off now, particularly in the current circumstances. But I think as a positive, we will return to school at some point. We will resume our courses and our futures, and it's important to sort of have these goals, both in the short and the long term, so that when we are finding things difficult, we've got something to cling on to and something to remember, and something that we know will be positive as we move forward. So September 2021, you will be starting the next stage of your educational journey. We hope that's with us. We hope that's at Beal Sixth Form. But there are other options out there for you if that's something that you want to pursue. The big change from Year 11 into sixth form is your curriculum. At the moment, you all study 9 to 10 subjects. There's a range of things that you do, whether that's English, maths, science, which are of course compulsory. You have some option subjects, but it's a lot of subjects to do. Post 16, that gets narrower. So if you go on to do A levels, is normally you would choose 3 courses. And if you go on to do a more vocational qualification, that might even just be 1. I think a really important thing to remember is that some courses are very, very specific to a certain career. So, for example, if you're going to do an accountancy qualification, that's kind of leading you in one real direction, obviously towards a career in accountancy. For me, what the advice I always give the young people is to try and keep your options open. You may find that although you had your heart set on being a plumber, for example, once you actually get doing it and start studying the course, it's something that you really can't see yourself doing. For example, then instead of doing a plumbing course, you might do a wider construction course. This will give you insight into lots of different areas of that industry, whether that be engineering, whether that be more practical elements like bricklaying and painting and decorating. And if you've got all of those skills, then you can make a decision as to what bit of that industry or what bit of that particular course you enjoyed, and tailor your career plans to that. Again, I appreciate it seems a very long way off now, but at this stage you really need to start thinking about life after school. What is it that you're going to be doing? Is there a specific career you're interested in? Is there specific courses that you would like to pursue? The vast majority of Beal Sixth Form students, they go to university, and we actively encourage that, mainly because of the impact that a university education has on your life, in terms of your financial rewards of jobs where you can get as a graduate. They are significant. The experience that you get from living away from home, I think, is an important part of growing up and making those first steps into adulthood. If you're thinking about university, quite often your A levels will need to match the courses or careers that you have in mind. So, for example, if you are looking at medicine, you'll need to study 3 sciences: physics, chemistry, biology. So at this stage, although it does seem far off, that you need to have some vague idea really of which way you want to move. Whether the courses that you're thinking about studying at sixth form then enable you to go on to the next stage, and whether that's at university or not, but whether they kind of lead nicely into that. And I think, again, it's for me, this idea of keeping your options open is really, really important. Increasingly, we've got growing number of young people who look to vocational routes into work. This is something that has really kind of developed and grown in the last sort of 3 or 4 years, and there are some excellent opportunities out there. They mainly consist of some time at college and some at work, so it's getting that kind of mix of experience. Yes, you'll still be studying. Yes, you'll still be having to complete assignments and complete practical elements, but you'll also get that hands-on experience of work, and that has been really beneficial for some students. This year we've got the introduction of T levels at colleges. This is again something that is quite new, but I think may be of benefit for some of you. So if you're looking at a more vocational path, it's well worth having a look at these and getting some information about that before you make any real decisions. The process is as everything is at the moment, is a little bit stranger in these times. Normally there will be an open evening where you get the opportunity to go and visit the campus, go and visit the school, the sixth form, speak to the staff who are running those courses, and then begin to think about how that fits in with your own plans. I'd imagine the vast majority of these things at the moment are going to be online, and I think the key thing to do is to see what courses they offer. Again, matching that to your own interests and your own skills and your own real strengths. I always say try and make a decision based on solid reasons. What I mean by that is don't be ruled by your friends, don't be ruled by what you may have heard. Go and experience things for yourself and make the decision based on what you want to do and where that course is going to lead you. It is important to get them in. It's important to get them in early. Some courses will fill up. Some places will be unavailable if you leave it too long. So for us, the kind of deadline to get things in, it'll be around the 12th of February. So that's up to the half term. You would have seen, hopefully by now, the messages from Miss Maya and our own sixth form earlier this week. You've been asked to complete that straw poll. That is nothing which is binding. That is not an application. It's just simply saying what courses you might be interested in doing. This is important for us so that we can plan. We can plan staffing. We can plan the number of classes that we need to run. So it's just giving us an indication so that we are prepared and ready for all of you to enroll on your courses in September 2021. So that's the information that you need to do. Please discuss it with your families. Please think about it carefully over the next week or two, and will be followed up with an individual meeting that all of you will have hopefully in the next week or so. Some well done. There's a big list of students there on that slide. Teachers have asked us to kind of recognise the hard work and commitment that you have put into your studies, and I'm really pleased it's such a large group of students. So well done to you all. On that positive note, I was in an art lesson earlier this week and saw some great stuff. And I'm going to be into some PE, some business, and some media as this week progresses. So I enjoy popping in, seeing how you're getting on, seeing you're making that progress. So keep that up, and well done to all of those students who have been mentioned personally. And the final reminder this week, again, any problems that you're having, whether that's devices, whether that's logins, whether that's accessing the Teams lessons, anything at all, this is the email to contact us on, the admin at the Forest Academy. That's it for this week. Keep going, guys. I hope to see you all soon in person, and we'll keep you informed of everything that's going on as and when we have that information. Bye-bye. Take care.